Hello, my name is Andrea. I am content manager at Markeco, and today I will be talking to you about 3 ways to grow your email list with Facebook groups. I have divided this into 3 areas, starting with join request, going to welcome post, and ending with pop-ups. So first things first, member requests. This is going to be your first opportunity to ask for an email address up front. So how this works is that when someone wants to join your group, they will be shown a series of questions that they will go ahead and answer and then wait for you to accept them to the Facebook group. Now, something that's really important here, we definitely want to ask for the contact information, but you have 2 options in doing so. The first one is just upfront ask for the email address, plain and simple. Now, the second one, which I would recommend, is to give something of value to your customers for them to leave their email address. So for example, you might say, leave your email address and get a coupon code, or leave your email address and get early access to a class we will be launching. What you want here is to incentivize people to leave their email address, because if not, they're just going to skip right through it. Now, what other things are relevant to ask? Really anything that will help you target and segment your audience, which you can then go ahead and feed into your email provider to be able to serve your customers better. So for example, you're asking, how did you find out about this group? What do you want to get out of this group? What is your main pain point with X topic that you are addressing in your Facebook group? That way, you know what your customers' needs are, and then you can go ahead and add them to the correct email sequences. Now, this will save you time because you know where your customers are coming from and what content they actually want, and you have happy customers because you're not just spamming them with every single email from your company. You're sending them things that are of specific value to them. Okay, now a welcome post. Why should you have a welcome post? Well, a lot of the time people just skip through the intro questions. So this is a second point for you to go ahead and redirect members to resources of value and for them to leave their email address. Now, in this welcome post, what you want is for members to introduce themselves. You get valuable information about why they're here, and you're also improving engagement. So, things to keep in mind here, first of all, pin this post to the top. You want this to be the first post that your audience sees, as they will feel a connection to your group and they will have a better idea of why they joined. When you have a Facebook group, you want people to feel closer to your brand, to your product, to your service. So this will allow you to interact with them one-on-one, which is not very usual. So here, if someone says hi, they tell you where they're from, why they joined the group, go ahead and make sure that you reply to that comment. Say, thank you very much for joining our community. We're very excited to have you. If you have any questions with a particular topic of interest, don't hesitate to reach out. Just make sure it's something personal and memorable. Also, this post, make sure you keep it simple, you keep it clear and concise. You don't want thousands of paragraphs just detailing what you do. You just want your audience to have a better grasp of what you're doing in your community. So don't go ahead and overdo it. Now, the key here is to send members to key websites where they can either subscribe, just anywhere where you can capture their email. This can even be social media. So why is social media a good idea? Because you can add other resources to keep this cycle in loop going. So for example, at Markeco, we send them to the following pages. We send them to our newsletter for digital marketers. We send them to our Facebook Blueprint study guide, and we send them to our Instagram account. In our Instagram account, we added a link tree in the bio so they can see other resources over there and just kind of keep this flow going. You want to have as many opportunities as you have for people to leave their email address, but remember, give them something in exchange for that address. Give them something that they will value and appreciate. Now, last but not least, we have pop-ups on blog posts. Pop-ups are a way for you to keep connecting with your community. Now, the magic here happens because it creates a full circle. When a pop-up shows on your blog, you can go ahead and redirect people to your Facebook group, which is going to start the cycle all over again. So you have this continuous loop where you can gather information, gather emails, go ahead and segment your audience better. Again, as I said before, make sure you're giving something of value. So you're showing something on the pop-up, make sure that your audience wants wants what you're offering, and that they will go ahead and write their email address. For this, there are many designs and options. Go ahead, pick and choose what you need, what is more relevant for your brand. Make sure it's simple. Keep the colors aligned with what you're doing. If you're using blue, don't go ahead and change to bright yellow. You just make sure it has your look and feel. Make it your own. Now, a question we often get asked is, what if I don't have a website or a blog? That is completely okay. Having a website or a blog takes a lot of time, a lot of effort, and sometimes you're not there yet in your creator journey. So that's okay. We are going to recommend to you ConvertKit. ConvertKit is a tool that we use at Markeco for all of our digital marketing. It has been a game changer, honestly. It has a lot of features that I could go on and on about. But right now, if you don't have a website and you want to gather subscribers, you can do so with ConvertKit. They offer two options. You can either create a form or a landing page. For pop-ups, you're going to pick the form option. It gives you different templates. You can use this for newsletters, podcasts, events, webinars, ebooks. Really, the options are endless. You can go ahead and customize it for your own look and feel, change the font, change the colors, change the picture, and make it your own. The best part is that you do not need your own email address. This will work anyway. And you can connect it to your email sequences to save you some steps and save you time. So it really is a great tool. If you go ahead and use it, let us know in the comments below. Now, thank you very much for listening today. You can now go ahead and get started on growing your email list. Let us know in the comments which step was the most valuable to you. And I have left all of the links below if you want to join our community, and also if you want to get started with ConvertKit. Make sure to subscribe, like if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.